Hi. We got some noise going on upstairs, but I don't remember if it's my upstairs or the neighbors. Neighbor to that way. That way. Sorry. I got two different neighbors, one on each side. Neighbor lady on that side has 2 or 3 kids, I'm not sure which. And the youngest one isn't a year yet, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't ask. But she's cool. Either way, got a little noise coming over there. That kind of echoes. I don't know if it echoes, radiates. I don't know. It kind of travels along the wood and you can hear it. But thought I'd give everybody an update because I haven't done anything in a while. Things have been moving along pretty well. Probably should have made a post the other snow day we had, but I didn't. We're really crossing our fingers that this coming week there is no snow. So far forecasted there is no snow. It will be, I believe, the first week or the first pay period of mine since I changed positions to the new job where I will not have a snow day. So far since January 1st, I've either had a snow day or a vacation day where I needed to take off once every pay period. And that was starting January 1st, and it's now the end of February. So it was the 27th or 28th? Something like that. So next week is, or this coming week here, is the beginning of the month. March. February, March, yeah. So that'll be nice. Even though we are a little slow right now, so I'm not having to stay too late, which is nice. Get to come home, get some stuff done. Had an eye doctor's appointment today. Peepers are still working well. So far, Mom has glasses, Dad has glasses, my sister wears contacts and or glasses. And I'm the only one that doesn't need them. So, you know, hopefully we'll cross our fingers that it stays that way. I got a couple more blocks of wood, which is nice. Sorry for that odd transition of subjects, but guy I work with does a lot with different carpentry things, and I was able to get some other boards, blocks, hunks of wood, however you want to call it. I've got 2 pieces that should turn into a fun project for the summer. I'm going to try my hand at making one of those resin tables. I think we're just going to try to do like everybody does with the water, because I'm not going to go and pick it up. It's a decent hunk of wood that I don't feel like trying to carry over. But if you would look at it, it's a nice, I can't tell, I don't remember where if you see my hands or not, but there's a nice flat plane on the top, and then it kind of just dips down where bark used to be, and all the bark has come off, and there's different pieces and gnarly looking things that would make you think of looking down from like a helicopter or a plane or something like that to a body of water like a lake or a river or something like that. And I have another piece or 2 that I'm going to line up on the other side, so that way it just looks like a river going through it. Never done that before, so it should be interesting. Hopefully I'll be able, once the weather gets warm enough, I can do that outside before the baby gets here. I'm also buying a table that's going to need refinished. Only spending like 20 bucks on that, which is nice, and it should stretch out pretty decently. It'll definitely be bigger than the current table we have now. So if it turns out to look nice enough and Emily likes it enough, we'll keep that one and probably get rid of the tiny one that we have now. Which it's just definitely a good investment, and you know, for only 20 bucks and maybe spending another 50 to 100 to make it look nice. You know, if she doesn't like it, I could probably get 200-300 for it. You know, make it look nice, give it a good stain, give it a good shine, and all that fun stuff. I'm working on what I don't know if it's going to be a table piece or a cutting board idea. I got one really long piece from my friend it was about only 2 inches wide, about like 2.5 inches wide or something close to that. It just looked like a a small square post, and it went from floor to ceiling in my room here. I think that's like 7 foot tall to the floor, not the joist, the actual floor. So it was a decent piece, and I cut them down to 2 inches, 2-inch blocks. If I can reach these little blocks here, I got a whole bunch of these. Plus using a bunch of my other wood that I got sitting around. These little pieces, I would cut them up into some other blocks, so I had some more and some other colors. Gluing them all together currently. That's turning into something like this. And then I'm gonna go put them on a bigger saw and straightening everything out. I'm debating on how I want to do it and how I'm attaching things and stuff like that, but it should be a nice little block. I don't know if I'm going to turn that into a cutting board, or just put a set of legs on it or something like that and make it a nice little table. What else have we done? I made another adult investment by buying furniture for the porch. We got from Ollie's, of all places. But they're nice, they're decent little Adirondack chairs. Some assembly required. I was kind of surprised how well they got put together. There's only one little spot that I thought they kind of used the wrong screws on, but as long as it stays together, I don't care. There's another big block of wood there that we're going to be making a table out of that'll probably go outside to sit there. Put drinks and stuff on. That's a decent board too. I think it's like 3 inches thick, and so it'll be a nice table to sit outside that nobody's really gonna try to pick up and run off with. Don't really have much of an update on baby. I don't remember if I'm supposed to say her name or not. I'm pretty sure that I did say it was a girl in my last video, or one of the other videos that I made. It is baby girl. As far as we know, everything is healthy. Emily uses her little, I don't know what it's called. There's a little thing that she can rub on her stomach that she gets to hear it. She doesn't see anything, but she gets to hear the heartbeat. Sometimes you can kind of hear her punching around in there, but we're not far enough along yet to see or for me to feel any movement of little baby. We did have I don't know if she scared me with it, because I had to she used a word that I had to look up while at work, but she called me telling me not to worry, not to think too much, and that's never really a good thing to do. But it's called preeclampsia. Has to do with like high blood pressure and some other stuff like that, and can cause some other problems. She's been having like migraine issues, which at first we kind of figured that, she figured out that using Sweet and Low was giving her headaches. So we stopped using Sweet and Low, and started just using regular sugar in her tea, which has helped. Headaches have gone away a little bit, but she has also gotten some migraines, which were a little bothersome. And I guess one of them got that bad that she was seeing some spots and stuff like that, which definitely threw up some red flags. And then she went into Women's and Babies on a little emergency type of, I guess we call it emergency visit. I'm not entirely sure. She did kind of get me worrying when she said that one, so it was a little concerning. We still have to kind of watch out, just because there's still a possibility of things. But when she did go in, doc said everything. I can't say doc. There are doctors, there are nurses, then there's the oh Jesus, why can't I remember the name of those people? Ding. Yeah. Too bad it didn't dig in my head. Oh. It's the ladies that help you. Crap. Whoever's listening to this, watching this, knows what I'm talking about. Like the ladies that would be at your house if you were doing a home birth, and they would help you through it and all stuff like that. I can't remember what they're called. She had an appointment. I'm not sure if she saw the doctor, saw the nurse, saw one of the ladies. However that worked, but they said that everything's moving along right, and baby's the right size. Baby's, blood pressure, heartbeat, that type of stuff was all normal. But they went through, did blood cultures or whatever, and still something we got to watch out for, something we got to pay attention to, make sure she doesn't become a high risk, and if she does, how to handle it, things like that. So, still is a concern, stuff we got to look out for, pay attention to. Try not to get myself all worked up over. This is not a Starbucks drink. Well, it used to be. I added to it. This actually was my drink. The strawberry acai. We started, well, she's making her own tea, and then I started to get into it because of drinking some of these things. And I tried hibiscus tea. Now, pretty much all I drink is hibiscus tea. She'll get me one of these strawberry acai thingamajigs, and then it leaves the strawberries and stuff in there, and then I add the as I get down low, I start adding the hibiscus tea to it and mix a little black tea in there too. I know none of this has any order whatsoever, and I have no transitions, but the video seems to be going through. But yeah, so that's my update. Yeah. And I'm just going to put this out there. I don't know how much you guys can hear in the background, but if it sounds like you're hearing water, I have a fish tank down here. I'll give you a quick roundabout. I guess I can show you those blocks of wood. But those are some of the other blocks of wood that I got from my co-worker. Get my scrap cardboard out of the way. This is going to be one of the big pieces that I got from him, that I'm going to be using to make a large table, or it'll be that size of a table, but we're going to give it a good sand, give it a good shellac, and some other stuff like that. And then this one is about the same size as that one, but as you can tell, there's that part that I was talking about, where this top part here looks like the bank, and in there looks like what it would look like underneath the water. So I have this other board piece here that's probably going to end up, sitting on the other side of it, kind of like that, and turn that into a cool table. So that's going to be something I'm trying. But like I said, there's my fish tank. Sorry for a little bit of a mess. Where's my finger? This guy over here, who is my big guy, that is Toothless. He is a pleco, and we believe he's a sailfin pleco. He tends to tear up the place a little bit. But let's see if we can kind of, I apologize for the dirty glass, but I got my red fins. There's the Danio. Where's the Danios? There's some of the Danios. There's another red fin over here. He's just chilling, waiting for me to feed him. There he is. This guy is called an upside down. He's a type of catfish. And then I have, that is a lady. She goes around and eats snails. There's two other ones in here somewhere that also do that. They're a little smaller than her. Oh, there's one. I don't know if you can, where'd he go? I'm not sure if that's the guy or the girl. Oh, there's my finger. But right there is one of the other guys that eats the snails. There's my other, my Cory catfish. Those guys are some of my favorites. And then I have tetras. So, if you guys actually hear that, in the background when I'm recording my little videos here. That's what you're hearing. So let's see if I can do this correctly. Put you back there. Come back here and do a proper exit. Yeah, so I don't think I really have any other updates going on right now. Things are calming down, getting a little easier. I got the one bill paid off now, which is good, and then it won't be not this week. No, not this week's paycheck. It's the next paycheck. We'll get the other bill paid off, so that'll leave and that one is close to $400 freed up, which will be nice. That'll end up going towards the credit card, which, you know, putting $400 every month away to the credit card is definitely a good thing, because I got to get that sucker back down. But yeah, that's where we're at. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.